fixed the stairway cabinet doors so the wood grain's going the right way, and kind of an overall tour of what's coming up in the rest of the remodel, all in this episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Sorry, no Rusty tonight. Couldn't get him to come out. He's still nursing that hurt leg, so yeah, he just was not in the mood. So I'm giving him a pass there. Well, at least I don't know how much more I'm going to get done tonight. I got to fix that wood grain on the door I put in last night since it's going the wrong direction. And that was driving me crazy. I know it drove a lot of you crazy. So at least we're going to get to that. I mean, it looks good other than the fact that the wood grain is going the wrong way. It's not matching the others. So one of these things is not like the others. So I'm going to pull it off and redo the paneling on it. Alright, so there it is. Ta-da! Now the grain matches. Everything else is going up and down. That was actually a fairly easy fix. Just took the whole door out, undid the hinges, brought the door out, cut a new panel for it, nailed that back on, put the knob back in, put the hinges back in, and bada boom, bada bing, buddy boop. And see, it does open. So there you go. Snaps closed. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I had to fix that. That was just... I'm anal, and so that was driving me crazy. I couldn't handle it. Not sure what else I'm going to be able to show you tonight on stuff. I'm kind of trying to figure out the whole area behind the toilet now. And the toilet's behind my driver's seat. It sticks into the area a little bit. What used to be my storage area on the driver's side. I've got to construct a frame to hold up what'll be kind of a counter area with the sink in it. Got the sink right out here. Here's the sink right there. It's an actual, like, real kitchen sink. It's about 9.5 inches wide by about 18 inches long, and it's going to go in there that direction, as if you're looking at it. And I'll have, of course, a little faucet that I've already purchased coming up the backside. So it has to be wide enough for that, and then I'll have my closet area. Got a real late start tonight, but my older kids are out of town. My daughter is attending a wedding down in Texas. My older son, Justin, we're going to be going to Disney World at the third week in January. We'd planned this trip for years now, coming up. And he just announces, a few weeks back, I think me and my friend are going to go, early in November. I'm like, okay. He, spent his own money to do it, booked his own flight, blah, 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 staying at somebody's house there, trying to make it, a cheaper run. And so that little lucky is, he's in Disney World right now. Got some proof. But anyway, and then my youngest son, Ben, was at a speech tournament in Denver today. So my wife and I actually were like, we got a house with an empty house, no kids. That doesn't happen a lot when you got kids. Even though the two older ones are in college, they keep coming home every weekend. It's like, we love to see you, but, we'd like a little time, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you. Put on some Barry White. Yeah. Oh, baby. Anyway, so we got to spend some extra time together today, which was nice. Got to go have a nice dinner at Guadalajara, great Mexican restaurant in Cheyenne. I normally get the carne asada. I knew if I wanted to do any work later, though, I better not have that. So I went with the Tacos Dorados Picadillo. The shredded beef. It was, so good. Yeah, thank you. And we got to spend some time together this evening. Then had to pick up my son Ben, and now came back, and at least we got that door changed. That was going to drive me crazy. I couldn't leave it there. Couldn't leave it like that. So it was fairly quick to do. And like I say, I'll be spending the rest of the evening kind of planning out my whole platform and structure for the sink and the closet area. I'll show you where that's going to be. All right, here's my whole under bunk area. If I back up, you can see there's still the upper bunk stuff and all that. Stairs going down. There's our new door with the grain going the right way. And looking back there, this is going to be a seating area over my APU, okay? We went to Hobby Lobby tonight, priced some foam, looked at some material to make some nice cushions that'll go right down there. And of course, there's my fridge and freezer right there on that side of this area. That's the left side or passenger side of the truck. On that back wall, there is going to be a cabinet right about there, coming forward. So this will be kind of a mini couch is what it's going to be. So I have some place to sit that's not the driver's seat or the bunk or the sleeper mattress. So coat sitting on the toilet. Let me move that for you. Of course, this is what inspired this whole project, is the Thetford camping style toilet, you know, like you'd have in an RV or something. It is secured to the floor. It's a cassette toilet, which means underneath the bottom there's a little part that pulls out. I think it's in there right now. Yes, you can see there's that little tank in there that will pull out. And behind that is essentially, that's where the sink is going to be. It's just not going to be that low, obviously. It'll be a little higher up the wall. And then the rest of the space behind that will be my new closet for hanging clothes, shirts, pants, and everything. It's going to be a nice wider closet, a deeper closet than I've had before. So that's going to be nice into that area. And of course, then the rest of the middle, like I say, seating area, little cabinet in back, fridge, freezer. So you can kind of get an idea of how this whole thing is going to come out. I'll still be able to stand in this area. That's why I didn't want to push the bunk any further forward. I still wanted to be able to stand up in this truck here. So, and this is going to be covered too with a foldable countertop that'll extend from the sink area. So I'll have a nice big countertop area to put my George Foreman or my Ninja Foodi when cooking. And it'll be covered up, but it'll have a thing that flips up this way. It'll have a door in front. So when you're not using the toilet, you won't even really know it's there. So yeah, I'm going to spend the rest of the evening here measuring, planning, doing some bad sketches on how I'm going to build the whole support system that's going to, of course, hover over that storage area below. Just kind of like I did with that whole platform holding up the fridge and freezer on that side. Looking back again from the front of the truck here, there's the passenger door. Seat will be back in. People have been asking, am I going to be putting that seat back in? And yes, I will be putting that back in. Probably going to be one of the last things to go back in. I'm going to build my drawers on the side there, next to my stairs with my storage underneath. The new vent I put in for the APU. The landing, so you can get up to the upper bunk area. And hopefully, within the next few days, we'll be building the whole structure that's going to close up this back thing so we just don't have a hole in the back of the truck. There's kind of a quick little overview of what's going to happen with the rest of the interior, at least so you have an idea. For those of you who haven't been following along the whole time, or you have been but you still just couldn't kind of really picture what I was talking about, hopefully that'll give you a better scope of how everything's going in. Now that, you know, the fridge and freezer are in, the stairs are all in, the upper bunk system's all in, it's just a matter of building the stuff to support the closet and the sink and all that on that side. And then, of course, the whole outer structure, which is going to be a whole other deal. So, but at least that gives you kind of a big overview. But that's where we'll end the video tonight, because really there's nothing else to show you until I get building that whole platform support and everything, and the the sink cabinet and the closet, which hopefully I'll be doing tomorrow. Well, again, no Rusty in the video. Sorry about that, but hopefully I can get him out here for tomorrow's video. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe. Please like and comment. I get to your comments usually within 24 hours while I'm doing this project. There's Clutch Trucker on Instagram and Clutch Trucker on Twitter. Haven't posted anything on there in the last few days. I'll try to remember to do that tomorrow as well. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Sleeping Rusty inside. Out. What are you doing? What's it look like I'm doing? I'm having a smoke. Yeah, but I paid $1,000 to quit. Oh, yeah? Looks like it didn't take. All right, let's see how jealous I can make you. Yeah, look at that fridge. That's all fridge, no freezer in there. Nice big fridge on the left side. All right, and on the right side, we have the freezer. All freezer. Yeah. Clutch Trucker not going to be going hungry with this new setup, baby.